Welcome back to Melita's Delicacies. Friends, today I'm back with yet another interesting recipe. And this is my innovative recipe. Now this is a mashmelon. I have a mashmelon recipe already uploaded in my channel of the Mashmelon dessert. This is yet another interesting recipe of mine of the Mashmelon Jam. And you can use it in variety of ways. So here I have got this one ripe mashmelon that I'm using it. So I just de-seed it, peel it, cut it into fine bits, and then I'll get to cooking. Now mashmelons, as I told you in my earlier recipe, are unique to the Konkan region of Maharashtra, Goa and a few places of Karnataka. It is also called as chibud in the local language, and it is highly nutritious, very aromatic. Those who have had it know the actual taste of this delicious, nutritious fruit. So do grab one of this mashmelon when in season. Now those who do not get these mashmelons, you can use muskmelon to try the recipe. Now here I have already cut my mashmelon into bits. Now what I'm going to do is I'll measure these just so as to know approximately how much sugar I need to use it. I have here about 5 standard cups of this cut mashmelons. To that I'm going to use a little less than 1 cup of sugar. If need be, after tasting after halfway it's cooked, I will add more. Mashmelon itself is very sweet, so I personally do not like my jam very sweet, so I'm using a less of it. To this I'm adding half teaspoon of table salt so as it enhances its sweetness. To it I'm using 1 stick of cinnamon that will infuse its flavors into your mashmelon jam. And friends, if you are new to my channel or haven't subscribed already, then please do it now. And do press the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you like my recipe, don't forget to press the thumbs up and do share with your family and friends so that they too enjoy watching my videos. Now I've already kept my wok on my gas stove, and you can see that within a minute's time the sugar starts melting, and also the mashmelon pieces will start releasing its juices. Mashmelon is basically, it has large water content. So once you keep it on the gas, then it will start releasing its water content and dissolve into the sugar. Here I am adding 5 cloves. This is totally optional, but they too also infuse their flavors and also act as a preservative to this mashmelon jam. This mashmelon jam, you can also call it as a mashmelon sauce, comes very good in flavoring your cakes. You can freeze it and preserve it for a very long time. After about 5 minutes, you can see most of my mashmelon has dissolved into the sugar and it is cooking. So it takes, and when it is dissolving, you don't need to continuously stir it. It cooks by itself, but occasionally do give it a stir. To add a little pectin and to balance the flavors, I'm using here half of a calamansi lemon. Now why a calamansi lemon? This is because it is not very sour. I have used here less than a tablespoon. After 2 minutes of cooking it, I will taste, and if need be, I will squeeze in more of the lemon juice. If you're using your normal lemons, make sure that you use a little of the lemon juice first, cook it for 2 minutes and then taste, and if need be, you add it. So I have used here almost half of my lemon here. stir it about. It's been about 8 minutes and you can see the quantity also has reduced a lot and the mashmelon has almost dissolved here. Continue cooking it till it thickens up. The aroma of the mashmelon and the cinnamon is really making me salivate at this moment. I can't wait to try this. This is almost done now. You can see it has started to thicken up. I do want this mashmelon jam to be very thick because as it cools down and as it cools down completely, it will thicken up more. So at this point, I will turn off the flame, let it settle for 2 minutes and I will bottle it when it is nice and hot. You might feel that it is quite runny, but since the pectin in it will make it thicken up into a thick sauce kind of consistency once it has cooled down completely. You can leave this mashmelon jam on tabletop for about 3 days, about 8 to 12 days into your refrigerator and about a year into your freezer. This looks divine, isn't it, friends? Do try this delicious mashmelon jam at your home when mashmelons are in season, and do enjoy the flavors of the Konkan and enjoy with your family and friends. And if you are staying abroad, if you are down in Goa or in the Konkan region, then you can make this and carry it with you and then preserve it there and use it as long as you can. And if it's not entirely possible for you to get a hand on the mashmelon, then do try it with the muskmelon. It works with the muskmelon as well. And don't forget to try my mashmelon dessert recipe, which is yet again a delicious Konkan recipe of the mashmelon. I'm giving the link in the description. Do watch the video. I'm going to close the lid of the bottle when it is nice and hot. It's still warm, friends, but I can't wait to try it. As you can see, as it cools down, it starts to thicken up. Isn't this looking so delicious, friends? Let me have a bite and tell you how does it taste. Wow, it tastes so delicious, friends. I'm sure you too will love trying this recipe. Thank you for watching my video. See you next week with yet another interesting and exciting recipe.